Hi friends, today I want to test some new affordable makeup. Most of it is drugstore. Some of it is affordable, but you can't find it like at Walgreens or something like that. I have Colourpop. I have a couple of products that you can find on Shop Miss A. And then I have one product that you can get on Stalvana. And I will link everything below in case you're interested, but everything is affordable. So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and do this look with you today. And most of it you can find, the rest of it you can find like at Ulta, including the eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to start with this is a new product from Revlon. And this is the Illuminance Serum Tint Broad Spectrum 15. Now right now it's like 7 o'clock at night, so I don't have any SPF, but normally I would not count this as my SPF. I would add my own SPF. And it has ginger root, vitamin C, and vitamin E. I have it in the shade 209, which I think it was buff beige, and it's a little light on me. But I'm going to go ahead and use it anyway. I mean, once you have everything else on, it doesn't look that, you know, that terrible. I did wear it Thursday. Today is Saturday, and we went out for my one of my granddaughter's birthday, and I did wear it. I didn't have it for a really long time, probably like 6 hours, and it looked very pretty by the end of the 6 hours. But you know, I liked it. It gives you, I would say, light to medium coverage, you know, but you can build it up a little, because I did. And I actually, on that day, I mixed it with a little bit of this e.l.f., the dark one, just to make it a little darker. But today I want to use it without it so that you can see what the coverage is really like. And I am going to build it up a little bit. So let me move you up a little. So today is Saturday. I have the house to myself right now. And I have been in such a witchy mood yesterday and today. I think because I haven't been feeling that well. And you know, sometimes I just get tired of not having energy and having aches and pains. So yesterday it was worse. Yesterday I was real witchy. And that's really not the word I would use. But I don't want to curse on my channel, so we'll use witchy instead. Yes, it really is light coverage, I would say. But yesterday, since I mixed it with the Colourpop, it looked pretty nice. I actually didn't mind it, but it was super glowy. And I think this has enough glow on its own that you really don't need to add anything else. All I have is a moisturizer and a pore blurring primer. And then I do have one of the new Maybelline plumping glosses. Okay, if you guys don't like the Too Faced, you're not going to like this one. I would say I probably feel the sting of this one for about 40-45 minutes. I don't mind it. It's okay. I'm okay with it. But if you don't like this thing, yeah, this is not for you. So I do have some of it on. I probably should have waited till I put my foundation on to put it on, but hey, I like to do things the hard way. So anyway, we're going to see if I can see my lips are darker. My lips are usually a lot paler than that. This is not new. This is the Moira Mega Concealer, and it is waterproof and full coverage. So I'm going to put a little bit here. I mean, you guys can see the coverage and you can see my spots, so I'm going to add a little. But if you don't have a lot of, you know, like sun damage or age spots, whatever we're going to call it, you really don't need this, but I do need it. I have a brush hair. It's not a cat hair because I don't have cats. So it is a brush hair. And, oh, I didn't put that much here, did I? Let me grab a little bit. So anyways, it looked pretty nice. You know, by the time I got home, it still looked nice on my face. I don't feel like it was worn off or it looked patchy or anything like that. And I know a lot of people don't like skin tints in the winter, but in Florida, we can use it anytime because really we don't have winters. I really don't need to build it on my forehead because my forehead really doesn't have anything to cover. All right, so I'm going to try this bronzer. This is from Shop Miss A, and I think this was $1.55 or $1.88. I will go ahead and link it below. I'm going to use this e.l.f. brush. I haven't used it before, so I don't know how pigmented it is. I think I'm going to take a little bit off my hand, on my hand, the back of my hand. And let's see if it's going to lift the foundation. It doesn't feel super sticky, so that's nice. This is in the shade, it says AOA, but on top says Canal, C-A-N-A-L. So I don't know if that's the shade. Let me see. Venetian Romance Creamy Bronzer. If I remember correctly, because I've had this for a little bit, I'm going to use the foundation brush just to blend it a little. I don't remember seeing too many shades you can pick from. And then the blush that I'm going to use is also from Revlon. Now I got two shades. I got this one that is 110. This one is very light. This is the one that I wore the other day, and I really had to build it. And then I even had to put like a little bit of powder on top, because blush on top, because it was very, very light. It's pretty, but it's very light. Once you blend it in, you can barely see it. So unless you're really lightly complected, I would advise not to get that one. This one is the number 140. And then they have two other ones, a peachy one. I think the other ones were more peach than anything else. And this one, I haven't tried it, but I'm going to try it now. This one seems that it has more pigment. So I definitely want to go ahead and try that one. I'm going to use this one right here. This is from Real Techniques. And I'm going to put some of this on the back of my hand. And I'm going to blend it on the back of my hand and pick it up from there. They feel very wet. Oh. I really don't see a lot of pigment there, do you? Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about these yet. I guess I see it, but I just feel like you really have to apply quite a bit in order to see it. And then like when I put powder over it, and it does have like a little bit of a natural glow that is very pretty. So I didn't even wear a highlighter with it the other day because I thought it looked pretty nice. So I don't know, what do you guys think? I'm on the fence about it yet. I have to use it a few more times to decide if this is something that I like or not, because I normally do. If I put on a cream blush, I don't want to have to apply a powder blush over it, because to me that's an extra step that I might as well just use the powder blush. So I like a blush that I can, you know, that is pigmented enough that even if I put a little bit of powder over it, it's gonna look okay. So this is the Perfect Pore Powder by the brand Same, S-A-E-M, and this is from Stylevana. And I'm going to pour a little bit. It's a white powder. It's supposed to be pore blurring, so we will see now how pore blurring it is. So I'm going to grab a little bit on my brush, and I'm going to start here, and then when there's less on the brush, I'm going to go under my eyes. Oh, it's not disappearing. The blush is not disappearing, so that's good. No, it doesn't have a scent. And I didn't smell a scent on the foundation or the tint or the blush either. So if that's something that you don't like. What I'm smelling is, I just cleaned these brushes and that's what I'm smelling. I went a little low with my bronzer here. So I want to apply a little bit of powder. leave it there for a couple of minutes, and then we'll brush it off. So I did already do my brows. I just used a Maybelline brow gel. That's all I did. I didn't use a pencil. So this one seems to be a little more pigmented. I can still see it on my cheeks. Okay, I'm going to brush this away now because I know I'll forget later. I just want to be able to make that a little lighter since I had gone a little lower with my bronzer. All right, so this is the palette that I'm using. It's the Colourpop Cloud 9, and this is such a beautiful palette. It doesn't have a mirror, and it is a cool palette. It has a plastic on top. So this is something that I think if you guys like that, like the New Natasha Denona or the Pretty Grunge. I mean, this is not exactly the same, but it is a cool palette and it has some beautiful shades. So we're going to play with that today. So I'm going to take this brush right here from Sigma. This is the E25. And I'm going to start with this shade right here. It is called Perfect Day. First I'm going to use, actually there's one here that is called oh my goodness, my eyes are so bad. All Fun, I think. And I'm just going to set like from the crease up, because my my primer feels a little sticky and I don't want my brush getting stuck. All right, and that one was this one right here that is just a matte white. Okay, so again we're going to go to Perfect Day, this one right here, and it looks like a taupe, and we're just going to put some on the crease. So you guys started your Christmas shopping. I started some. I have some of the little ones. I have like, well, my baby granddaughter, and then I have two great nieces. One is turning 4, the other one's turning 2. So those are fun to shop for also, because, you know, so many cute things for little girls. And then I have my 2 granddaughters that are, one just turned 9 and the other one is like 9.5, and then the big grandchildren, the older grandchildren. Okay, I'm gonna go into this one right here, this gray, and this one is called, oh my goodness, I don't know what that is. It looks like it says CC. Have no idea. And I'm just gonna place that here. So one grandson, the one that's 19, he wants to buy a special gaming chair that apparently is very expensive. So we are contributing towards that. Because when they get older, if there's something that they really want, I'd rather go that route than, you know, buy them like a bunch of little stuff. And then I know what my granddaughter, my 22-year-old wants. She gave me some ideas already. So I know what she wants, so that one's easy. I'm going to take a clean brush and just blend up here. And then my 25-year-old, the one that, oh my goodness, did I have some eyeshadow on here? I cleaned the brush, but I kind of see like a little bit of pink. So the one that's a firefighter, I don't know what to get him. Then my husband and I, actually what I want is to go to St. Augustine during the holidays, because they decorate it so beautiful. And it's usually like they decorate it like the weekend after Thanksgiving. I don't know, maybe done now already, because it seems like everybody does it much earlier than they used to. And then they have it until after the New Year. But the town is so beautiful. And that's one of my favorite places to go to anyway. St. Augustine, Florida is so nice. And we love to stay like at a bed and breakfast and really, you know, enjoy a couple of days. So I think that's what we're going to do for Christmas instead of buying each other a gift, which is normally what we like to do. We like to just take a trip, get away for, you know, a weekend or something like that, instead of just getting each other a gift. Because really, I mean, we get ourselves whatever we want to get ourselves. Okay, so I'm going to take this pencil brush and I want to make this a little darker right here. And I also want to go under my lash line. I haven't told him about St. Augustine yet, but I'm sure he'll be okay with it. He loves St. Augustine also. And it's not too far. It's like 3.5 hours from us. So it's actually not, you know, not too far of a drive. And it's just gorgeous. Everything, the whole town is lit up and it's just gorgeous. It really is pretty. And then I love staying at bed and breakfast. I think that it's so much better than a hotel. Once you stay at a bed and breakfast, you don't want to stay at a hotel anymore. Because the customer service is so much better and you feel like you're being spoiled and it's nice. I love it. And right now hotels are so expensive that I was going to go into this palette instead of a bed and breakfast is not that much more. You know what I mean? Any hotel that you go to, doesn't matter what chain, there ever since COVID is like crazy. All right, so I think I'm going to go into a little bit of this on the outer edge, on the outer V, and I'm going to use a brush. I'm actually going to spray the brush. So I'm going to put some product on both sides of the brush so that I can do both eyes without dipping again with a wet brush. I don't like to dip in my shadows with a wet brush because you can get hard pan. You know, a palette not having a mirror is not a groundbreaker for me, a deal breaker for me. A palette not having, yeah, it's not a deal breaker, but it sure is nice. I'm going to go into this one right here. This is not a topper. This one is called Pure Bliss. Oh my goodness, this is like bright. Holy moly. I didn't think it was going to be that bright. Whoa. All right, let me get a brush. This is a flat brush and I'm going to just try to, wow. That's crazy. Okay, I'm going to take the one that I put on the edge and use my finger because I kind of lost that with that white one. That is really pretty, but that is pigmented. And it looks a lot more silver than it does in the pan. In the pan, it looks like it's got like a little bit of gold or peach or something. And then this is the brush that had the shade in the outer V. And I don't have any extra product. I'm just blending. Okay, I want to take a little bit of this one right here. This one is called Make Do. I wipe my finger and I just want to kind of like put it in the middle. This is like a topper. And this palette, okay, if you don't like toppers, it looks pretty much like this one is a topper, this one is a topper. Wow, that's pretty. It's like one of the sequins. It's like a very light gray with shimmer. That's very pretty. Again, this is the one that, no, wrong brush. This is the one that has the gray on the outside. I'm just picking up just a tiny bit. The little pencil brush, and I'm going to take this one right here that is called Droplets. And just put a little bit in my inner corner. Alright, so for mascara, this is a mascara for Shop Miss A. This is $1.88. Okay, this is a new tube. I had this before and it was amazing. Now, I don't know if they changed the formula. I haven't tried this new tube, but this really gave you some amazing lashes. So I am hoping that it still have the same formula because it is really nice. So look at the brush. It has a huge brush, but it gives you really, really good lashes. It really separates your lashes. I don't know, it doesn't feel the same as my last tube. It's kind of not doing much right now. Let me let it dry a little bit and then go over it again. See if it looks better. I'm putting some on my lower lashes because I'm going to be taking this makeup off pretty soon. So if it smudges on my lower lashes, I don't remember it smudging before. But again, it's been a while. I don't know if they changed the formula. Right now, what I remember was that it was almost like the It Cosmetics. That it gave me beautiful lashes. I'm going to use a little bit of the powder. This powder right here is a finishing powder all over my face. I love Hourglass. This is an old palette. This is not one of the ones from this year, but it was the first one that I grabbed. Okay, I'm going to put my lipstick on and then I'll do another coat. This is the new e.l.f. lip liners. This is the first time I use it. They're $2, guys. And they have like, I want to say like 8 shades. These are super creamy. Wowee. Okay, and the lipstick is Sephora. No, Ulta has a set of lipsticks. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to do an Ulta. Well, I'll show it to you now. And then when I do my Ulta haul, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, it's this right here. It brings 6 lipsticks. It's $16. Okay, and then now they're having a sale. You buy one, get one half off. So I got a set for me and I got a set to divide for the baskets that I'm making for Christmas. But I love the packaging. The packaging is very pretty. This is plastic. And this is too, but it looks nice. That's a pretty shade for the fall and winter. I think that's very nice. I'm going to move you back. So this is a completed look. Let me try the mascara. Let me do one more coat of the mascara and see how it does. Because really, when I had this before, if I remember correctly, my lashes looked amazing. And it is a little wet. I already have like some up here. And then I got a little bit here. It's giving me more volume and length for sure. Okay, so I will zoom you in when I'm editing so that you can see what the lashes look like. And I mean, I think for $1.88, it's not bad. It's a pretty good mascara, and probably like after about a week I won't have to use like 3 coats. But when I wore it before, I know that it looked really amazing, especially for the price. So I like this look. I think that this is a beautiful, cool palette. Very pretty. This one here is a black. It's not very intense black, but it is a black with sequins. It's a sequins formula that also has little shimmers. And I think that that will probably look really pretty if you use it like for a liner. Let's try that. Let's try using it for an eyeliner on top. No, my mascara is probably still wet and I'm going to mess it up, but hey. I just darkened it a little bit. I don't really want to be messing with it because I got some fallout. But that's because I put too much on the brush. That was my fault. Alright, the lipstick feels very creamy and very nice on the lips. It's like, I would say like a regular cream lipstick, but it feels really good. So if you're getting, how many did I say? 6? 3, 6, 7 for $16. That's not bad. It's a little over $2 a piece. So that's pretty good. All right, you guys, so this is all I have for you today. I will be doing a couple more videos right now, and you'll be seeing the same look in other videos. So I hope that you don't mind. I love you. I hope that you enjoy the time we spend together. Have a great evening, day, weekend, whatever it is that you watch, and I will see you on my next video. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And say hi in the comments below just so that I know that you're there. Thank you guys. Bye. Mwah.